We got the batter board set up. We're just trying to get the elevation here at the string line. My foundation contractor came out here and just figured out where the elevation is. We're supposed to be 19-foot elevation, and you could see the string line here is barely scraping the top half of the highest part here. Now, to go 19-foot elevation, I actually have to dig down 8 inches lower than where the pad is right here, because you can see the string line is literally just touching, scraping it. Here is the actual elevation marker here. 19 foot elevation right there. So what he did is basically, if we would have put the string line lower down, that would actually bring us 8 inches lower over there in the middle of the lot, because the whole slope kind of goes up and then levels off to the back. But if we were to bring it 8 inches lower, so to be at the 19-foot elevation, what the surveyor did, we would actually be below grade on the back retaining wall. So it actually would cause a problem with the water drainage, the slope, because I'll show you really fast. This is why it's so important to make sure you get it right and to set the elevations properly. You don't just set an elevation and that's it. There's water drainage, so the water's supposed to drain out and come out. So you see where this retaining wall, so if I were to go 8 inches lower, I'm actually almost parallel with the line, the string line here in the retaining wall. You want to be a little bit higher, so you have the proper water drainage away from the home, not in the foundation running back into itself. You see what I'm saying? So if I put the camera down a little bit lower, you could see the string line, and where, really you got to get a leveler in there to really draw a string line to actually get the real elevation, but it's pretty much almost in line with the retaining wall here. So what you really want is where this marker is right there. That's the actual corner of the house, the actual corner. So you want the water to slope outwards, not slope into it. So if we drop it lower, the water will just literally slope back into the home. So you have to literally drop this. So if I'm dropping 8 inches lower here, I actually have to drop this about 10 inches lower, 11 inches lower, to get proper drainage out. And then now I have to figure out how am I going to deal with all this water coming back over here, because this is a retaining wall. There's no drainage in this retaining wall. So now I got to put a French drain and run the water out. So it's a big problem here. You know what I'm saying? To have this lower, this grade lower than the retaining wall, because I had to actually excavate about a foot lower to get the proper slope from that corner, from the foundation where that marker is, out here. So you have to actually go down 1.5 feet lower to actually get the right slope from this retaining wall. You see what I'm saying? So we're trying to get the change from 19-foot elevation to 19.67, which is in decimals. 67 means it's 8 inches. That's the conversion. If I could do that with the city, then we should be good. We just form this up and then we'll be good to go. That's the wish. That's the goal. I'm going to try to make that happen. I just gotta stay on top of the surveyors, because they don't like to make things a little higher than where they're at. But if you're just looking at this home right here, it's not like we're going to be way above this home as far as the elevation of the foundation. It's going to be almost in parallel, in line with it. It's really because this lot too goes up and it levels off higher at the bend and at the back half, which is the same thing what my lot is doing. 8 inches, man, 8 inches is not a huge ordeal. So we're gonna go and try to push this with the surveyor, make sure we get this sorted out, and then hopefully we'll be good to go.